doing?
You know, just powering up, getting those gains, raising my ki level. Next level, baby.
Powering up? What is that on your face? Is that blood?
Nah, girl, it's ketchup, baby. I got hungry earlier and we didn't have any senzu, so I got a ketchup packet.
Ketchup packet to eat?
Yeah, that's alright. Tastes good.
And you're in the living room yelling.
Yes.
Do you care about what the neighbors might think?
I mean, like, what if I told you one thing? You think you'd believe me?
No.
Okay. So what if I said, things like ki, fighting spirit, fighter strength, power levels, Sento Ryoku, anything like that?
No.
What if you tell me what ki is, right? You tell me what ki is right now.
What are you doing? Girl. I don't.
I'm just trying to teach you something here.
Okay.
All right. Let me tell. Hey, what if I told you I could teach you what ki is right now?
How?
Video games, duh. Here, let me show you. So imagine yourself, you're a kid, it's summertime, and you're hanging out with those cool cousins from another state you only get to see like once a year. This year is different. This is the year that changes everything. Like when Prometheus brought fire from the gods, these guys bring you knowledge from another land. One so foreign that it came from outside the state they lived in. From, get this, another country, this one known as Japan. This is Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Z, whichever series you saw first. Now, I'm not going to lie and say that I was in shock of what was playing on the screen because I already knew of it from Spanish television, which was very popular on Telemundo at the time. I do remember seeing a bit of an episode. There was this guy in an orange gi, he had stupid hair, he was kind of lumpy looking, and he was staring at this alien thing, I guess, who looked like he had a penchant for sucking on purple popsicles all day. Then I changed the channel, not knowing that in 3 to 4 years this would totally change my life. This time for the good. Anyway, why are we talking about this show? Video games, duh. There have been a lot of Dragon Ball games in the 30 plus years that the series has been around for. A lot of them not so great. But today, we're talking about a good one. Dragon Ball Sagas. Oh! Nah, but seriously, we're talking about Dragon Ball FighterZ. That game fucking rocks. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is the art style. The game looks like anime has come to life. If you had any questions who the developer is, it's Arc System Works, who are behind such games such as Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors and Supersonic Warriors 2, Persona 4 Arena, but mainly the Guilty Gear series. So when it comes to fighting games, these guys have been around the block. As soon as you hit the start button, you're treated with a rocking intro that shows you off the roster. I nearly watched the entire thing every time I boot up the game. It just gets me really hyped up. Once you're able to get into the lobby or choose an offline lobby, you'll enter the hub of this game and what you'll be looking at for the majority of the time in between matches. So go ahead, pick your favorite avatar, walk around, and get to know the place. You got yourself the training area to practice your meat and potatoes. The story area, well, this is where you play the story. I haven't even touched it yet. Maybe someday though. Next, you got yourself the ranked arena for online play, local arena for offline, and then you got your arcade where you got a few different ladders to choose from. Competing in them will earn you Zenny, this game's currency. And the higher the rank, the more cash you rake in. You can also earn Zenny in ranked matches as well. So what do you do first? Jump into story, hit up the arcade, whip out your E-Dick and get it shoved back into you in rank? Honestly, training is where it's at. In fact, it's still the first place I go to whenever I boot up the game. There's a pretty good tutorial that you can go into that'll run you through the basic movements and all that jazz. Then you get your combo challenges for each character ranging from simplistic auto combos to some deeper and more intricate combos. And finally, you got your plain old vanilla training. Pick your dream team and get going. So how does it feel? What can I say about this game without sounding like a total sellout? This is the best DBZ game out there. Beforehand, I thought DBZ Budokai 3 was top tier amazing stuff. Going back to it, I noticed a few things I'm not a fan of. One is its basic combat system and Dragon Rush. So, for some games, like Street Fighter, your basic combo with someone like Ryu is crouching medium kick into quarter circle forward and punch, or Hadouken. I know that may sound like mumble jumbo, but to anyone who's experienced with fighting games, it's widely known. Now, the first Budokai game, combos would go something like this. Punch, 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 energy button. And you would do your basic Kamehameha wave. Yes, on paper it looks easy and it's maybe more accessible to most people. At the same time, it's boring and it looks lackluster. On top of that, you don't get that feeling like you did something or you accomplished a challenge. You kind of just mashed it out. To me, that's not very fun at all. Now, granted, Dimps, Budokai's developer, made some changes in later games, like making some of the bigger energy attacks not linked to those punch combos, and just making them forward motion with the energy button. That and beam clashes are a thing now, something that it didn't have in early games. This and the fact that the game has all these super moves that take way too long to play out. Granted, some of these moves are really cool and pay homage to the series. It just kills the pacing for these games, which at one point I held with such high regard. On top of that, in Budokai 3, you have what is called Dragon Rush mode. In this mode, you go into what is basically a quick time event with your opponent. If your opponent guesses correctly, it could totally stop Dragon Rush. But if you manage to go through all three sequences, sometimes, depending on your special move loadout, pull off some cool looking supers. But like I said before, this kills the pacing and you're basically looking at cutscenes the whole time. And you don't want that in a fighting game. And before you go and say, well, FighterZ has supers, those are cutscenes, they're not as long as some of these.
Dude, do you tangent much? Get back to FighterZ.
Alright, I nearly forgot about that game. I guess the point I was trying to make earlier is that Arc System Works has taken the series and steered it into the right direction. The game is easy to pick up. Sure, mash some combos, bust out a raw level 3 whenever, have fun. But what if I told you could combo into a level 1 super, then call in your assist super, and then finish it off with a level 3 super? That can do some damage.
Now that's a lot of damage!
What I'm trying to say about this game, although easy to pick up, has a really deep system. One that I'm going outside of my way to learn. I'm in the lab almost daily, learning and trying new things. I go out of my way to look up new videos and find out new tech. Can I also point out how great the soundtrack is? I catch myself thinking about it when I'm not playing it sometimes. Mainly West City Stage. Vegeta's theme. And Hit's theme. Can I get more Cowboy Bebop in my Dragon Ball this time? What more can I say about FighterZ? This is like a love letter to the series. I know there are a lot of people out there who don't like the idea that this game exists, that it takes away from something like Dragon Ball Xenoverse. But honestly, if you're that twisted up about it, this game isn't for you. Don't get me wrong, Xenoverse was an alright game, but it's nowhere near what the fighting game community needs right now. For the longest time, you've had Capcom pushing their games as being top of their class, cream of the crop. I mean, look at Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I mean, seriously, look at it. It's kind of ugly. It plays well, but but it's missing that style, where Dragon Ball FighterZ is all about style and having that bombastic energy, having a catchy soundtrack, and having it be fun, even when your ass is getting blasted off into space. Maybe it's the bias towards Dragon Ball. Maybe it could have been Disney getting its hands into Marvel vs. Capcom, causing Capcom not to take any risks. Where Bandai Namco took a risk with Arc System Works and made something fun. Whether you're a naysayer of Dragon Ball, or you want to demonize what FighterZ is and how it gets in the way of something like Xenoverse, or you just don't like or understand fighting games and what they have to offer, I at least hope you enjoyed this video and came to understand what FighterZ means to fighting game fans and, more importantly, Dragon Ball fans. I also want to say that this game has also got me back into Dragon Ball in such a way that I want to go watch the anime again. Like, I saw the video on Super Eye Patch Wolf, and yeah, it's just re-inspired my love for the series. So yeah, I'm currently also trying to save up everything that I got for fun just to buy all the Dragon Ball Kai series now. And on top of that, it made me make some questionable purchases. Hey, and if you're still here at the end of the video, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I had a lot of fun making this video. Learning a whole bunch of cheap little special effects was something really neat and exciting to go through. So yeah, if you liked it, please leave a like. I'd super appreciate it. Like I said, it was a lot of fun, and I like to make more videos like this. I just want to make sure there are people out there that want to see this sort of stuff. On top of that, shameless plug, I do stream on Twitch on the weekends. I am there, yeah, mainly on the weekends. We stream for about a couple hours a day, depending on when I'm home from work. So yeah, if you want to stop on by and check that out, please do. I am currently going through all of Ocarina of Time. We're doing a 100% playthrough, and it's not a speed run or anything. I don't really do speed runs, but we're going to do a 100% playthrough on this game and try to get everything. And on top of that, I do a bunch of funny voices for characters and stuff, and I make a total ass out of myself because I'm talking to myself the entire time. And yeah, it's a total blast. So if you want to come on by and check that stuff out, it's Spidermondo1983 at Twitch. So yeah, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one, folks.